Good evening, everybody. Let's make sure we're all live everywhere before I start. Hi, everybody on YouTube. I'm just refreshing to make sure we are live. We should be. Come on, technology. Come on, Facebook. Here we go. So we are live on Facebook. And let's just check YouTube. And we are live on YouTube. Good evening, everybody. I'm so excited to show you these new dies. Can't wait to show you. So I'll wait till everybody's logged in. Obviously, you can't see anything yet. So I'm going to take that off and flip it around to me so you can see me. Good evening, everybody. I've got my coffee. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to have a drink and let's get caught up while we just wait for this. Can't believe 10 years. 10 years, Sentimentally Yours. I can't believe it. And for those of you who know me, you'll know that the shop, so my shop, Honeypot Crafts, is actually 16 this year. So 16 years for my shop, Honeypot Crafts, and 10 years for Sentimentally Yours. It's flown by. And it's all because of you, so thank you, everybody. So let's just see where we're at. Let everybody get logged in. You're not used to me being on time, I know that. So let's just have a quick look. Hi, Karen. Hi, Emma. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Denise. Hi, Margaret. I'm not going to say it to everybody because we'll be here forever and a day. So let's just wait for everybody to get here. Can't wait for this. I cannot wait to show you these dies. These new dies are a game changer. They're an absolute game changer for any shape, any size card. So I can't wait to show you. Can't wait. So let's just let everybody get logged in first. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Helen. We're still waiting for quite a few people to come in, so we'll hang fire a bit. I'm not going to show you anything just yet. I'm going to wait till everybody is here. So, hi, Jackie. How are you all? Are you all ready for the shows on Friday? I'm still prepping demos. I've got six live shows. So 6 live shows to me means I need 2 demos per hour. Whether I get 2 done or not is another matter. But I am prepping 12 demos. So I've got 2 different shows, which is why we've got a live on Wednesday evening as well. So, important things first. Now everybody's starting to get logged in. So, good evening to everybody I haven't spoken to already. Look at the state of my hair. You can see all the grey in it as well. Oh, that's shocking. Shocking. Pretend that this grey is a reflection from the lights. Let's go. Let's go with that. The grey is a reflection from the lights. That's what we're going with. So, good evening to everybody who is just joining us. I'm still waiting because there's still quite a few people not here yet. You are funny. So let's just have a quick look at... Oops, that's the wrong thing, Phil. Have a quick look at YouTube. YouTube seems to be a bit behind as usual. I can't wait to show you, but I am waiting. I'm waiting until everybody's here because I know what's going to happen. People are going to join in after I've started showing everything, and I don't want that. I want you to be able to get all the excitement and all the buzz. What's this? No, we don't need any moderation. Thank you very much. Got it. That'll do. So I want everybody to get all the excitement and all the buzz all at the same time. Now, most of you who have had your Stamping Special magazine, I've got the wrong glasses on. You can see the lights reflecting on it. Oh, well, we'll manage for tonight, save me looking. So those of you who have had your Stamping Special magazine box kit number 9 will have seen some sneaky peeks. So before I start, not everything was on that sneaky peek. There are things that I held back, and the brand new products that I'm showing you on Wednesday evening, so on the Wednesday evening live at 7 p.m, it's a completely brand new product. I've never done it before and I cannot wait to show you. I can't wait. So I will I will get to that on Wednesday evening. I've purposefully split up this week, the two new releases, because I have two different shows on Create and Craft. So Friday I am starting with the other product, which I'm showing you on Wednesday. So I've actually got 3, 6, 7 and 9. I've got 4 live hours on Friday, which will be both shows. And then on Saturday it's just the last 2 hours of the 1 day special. So obviously I'm going to try and cram in as much as I possibly can. So let's just see where we're at with everybody. Everybody call the bank manager. Now, Bev, I ain't had any messages from you, Bev. So what I've done, so if you've seen the new dies on the back of the magazine, that shows you all those in that range. I'm not releasing all 12 in one go because it would be too much money. So I'm releasing 6 at a time because it's, look how good I am. Hey, look how kind I am, doing it in bits and bobs. So I'm releasing 6 at a time of them ones. I'm going to show you which 6 first when we get to demo. Because it would just be too much. You know that the birthday weekend is always a lot of new products, and when I was totting it all up, when I was working it all out, it was actually really expensive for me to do everything all in one go. So I have held a few things back. I've actually held back 1, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've held back 12. It might even be 13, 12 or 13 products. So I've held those back just to make it a little bit more affordable, because I don't want you to miss out. It's not going to be cheap. It's not going to be a cheap weekend, but I have broken it down and made it a little bit more affordable. Hopefully. So how do you take them off? That sending stars thing keeps getting in the way. I don't know what that is, Jackie. Phill, the philanthropist. I like that, Jean. Hi, Helen. So let's get cracking. We are still waiting for a few people. I know that much. I can see. YouTube is still telling me I've got 67 people waiting to join. Now, I don't know what that means. Hi, Hope. Yeah, you're right, darling. You're right. I'm glad. Did you get my message, Hope? I did reply to you on YouTube. So I'm not quite sure what that means on YouTube. But let's get started. Didn't expect me to be cheap. Bless you. No, but I have made it a little bit more affordable. So let's flick over. I'm going to flick over to my other camera. I'm going to move that out of the way. Hopefully you can't see the little things that are at the top. So let's just hang on for I'm just going to hang on for 1 minute, and I'll just tease you with what I'm doing tonight. Because I'm going to do a demo, believe it or not, and we have got a massive giveaway. It's a massive giveaway. So while we're waiting, let me just remind everybody. Here we go. Please like and share for me. So whether you're watching on Facebook or whether you're watching on YouTube, I know you can't share from YouTube, but you can like for me. So please like and share for me. Emma got her dinner cooked just in time. Bev spotted something already that wasn't in the magazine. Oh, do you know what? That bit, look, it's intruder free. Intruder free. It bugs me to death because obviously you know I use Diamond Dazzle like it's going out of fashion. And I must have got a little bit of a die cut stuck in there, and I'm like, what is that? Especially when you're working with blue. Can you share from YouTube, Bev? I didn't know that. Look, Bev, my PA, she knows everything. I didn't know that. So that's interesting, Bev. And I'm not sure oh, there it is. I didn't know that. What is the 22 stars message I can't get rid of? I've got no idea, Rose. I've got no idea, darling. You'll have to tell us how. I did, Chrissy. I did. Yeah, Diamond Dazzle's one of my favourites as well, along with Moon Dust. They're the two that I tend to use the most. Right, oh, let me take that off because it's been going round and round forever. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, thank you, Emma. I'm actually at the shop on Wednesday. Well, I should be at the shop on Wednesday. We'll find out. Oh, Bev's telling you all how to do it. Marvellous. I didn't know that, Bev. Share button next to the thumbs up. Oh, thanks, Shaz. Oh, so it has. I didn't know that. So, if you are watching on YouTube, you can share. So, right down here, in this corner where the thumbs up button is, don't ever press the thumbs down or I'll never forgive you. There is a button that says share. So, you can share from YouTube. So, that would be fabulous if you can do that. I didn't know that. Hope I've also got some exciting news for you. It's a little bit late, but keep an eye out. Don't miss the next few YouTubes, Hope, because it's going to be very exciting. Right, here we go. There are 14 new die sets that I'm going to show you first. So 14 new die sets. Hi, Sarah. 14 new die sets. And I'm going to start, I'll put that there, look, so you can't actually see anything. How cruel is that? We're going to start with the dies that I think are an absolute game changer. And these dies have taken me ages to get right. Are you ready? The old man said you can watch me on the TV on YouTube. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, actually, Bev, it's less than it should have been. I've kept some back. So 14 is what we're starting with. And we're going to start with these. I can't tell you how much I love these. If you make cards, you need these in your life because they're just amazing. And I will start showing, I know, Jeanette. I will start showing the design team will start showing their samples in the next couple of days. Because you need to see how to use these. And the demos that I've prepped, up to now I've prepped 8 demos, and I've prepped 8 different ways of using these. So these are the Sentiment Edges collection, but they're not just edges as you would expect. And this is the first 6 that I'm going to release. So these are DL die sets. And you can see, I'll show you in a minute what they look like when they're cut out. So these are DL die sets. As you can see, you've got the same sentiment in 2 different sizes. So if you make, Lozzie's still making samples. Lozzie, I'm still prepping demos. It takes forever. So this one here, for example, is Birthday Wishes. You'll notice I've changed the packaging as well. We've got new packaging this year. Yeah, that's right, Bev. So you've got 2 different sizes in this. So if you make 8x8 cards, sorted, 6x6, 7x7, A5, A6, 6x6, 5x5, 4x4, every card size from a little 4x4 right the way up to an 8x8 is covered with this. It's covered. So you've got my elegant, I'm going to turn it around so you can read it. This is my elegant script. So any of my elegant script dies that you've got already, if you have the sentiments, if you have the essential sentiments, the occasional, any of the new relatives, these are designed to work with them straight away. They're absolutely spot on, perfect. So I'm going to flip these over. So different to my normal dies, so my normal edge dies will just cut on the edge. But if I bring that in, look, can you see we've got the bottom of the Y? I'll show you when we get through to them all. So all the letters that have a loop, a little loop, come underneath the line. I've never seen this done. Never seen this done, right? These are what I'm giving away as well at the end. I've never seen this done where you've got the letter that falls below. So you can use these on the edge of a card. You can use these as a topper. You can go all the way around a square. Yeah, same photo, obviously, G. You can go all the way around a rectangle, all the way around a square, make a topper. You can cut these out to create a standalone embellishment. Yeah. So that is the birthday. So these are the 6 I'm releasing first. So you've got birthday wishes, and you've got the shadow, and you've got the lacy. You can use them individually, so you can use that on its own. It cuts the whole thing out. I'll show you how to use these when you get to me. So birthday wishes, 4 dies. I love this one. To both of you, 4 dies, and look how intricate these dies are. Oops. They cut like a dream. They cut like an absolute dream. And I'm going to show you when you get to my demo. So I've split them up into workable sets. So this is a fantastic first set. To both of you, you've got best wishes in 2 different sizes. I'm going to show you, look. So this is the larger size, which still works on 6x6, 5x5, exactly, all the different sizes. But then you've got the smaller version, and the smaller version is less than half of the large version. Yeah, less than half of the small version. So best wishes, with love, and that, aren't they just beautiful? Aren't they just stunning? Yeah. Then you've got, I love this one, you've got thinking of you. So here, look, this is a good one to show you, because the G and the F drop below the borderline, but you've still got detail even in that look, even in the small one. I'm going to show... Get a drink, Phil. So thinking of you, which I thought was a useful one to have in the first release. And then on your special day, I'll show you the small one because you can't see the large one. On your special day. So the swirl from the O falls underneath the P and the Y. So I'm going to show you what they look like cut out. Do you know what, Anne? Anybody who makes cards, whether you do small cards, big cards, it doesn't matter. Because even the big ones, look. Even the big ones, I'm just trying to get it the right way around. Even the big ones will go on a 6-inch card, look. I'm trying to show you that. So even the big ones, apart from obviously on your special day, which is a lot longer. So do you want to see what they look like cut out? I am really generous, Sandy. Let me just get a drink. I've still got loads to show you. So let me show you what they look like cut out. Oops. I nearly showed you something I shouldn't have done. Let me move those out the way. This is what they look like cut out. Aren't they just fantastic? I absolutely love these dies. Absolutely love these dies. And I'm telling you, an absolute game changer. Square cards, rectangle cards, you're done. So that's your birthday wishes. That is your with love. Aren't they just beautiful? That is your best wishes. They cut like an absolute dream as well. I've never seen anything like these. Never seen anything like these. On your special day, look how beautiful that is. So you can see, look, I've shown you them. That's the intricate one on its own. So you can absolutely use the intricate one on its own. That's the shadow, and that's them both together. Yeah, absolutely, Emma. They would go around the corner of a card if you snipped into them. Then to both of you, which I think is just going to be so useful, weddings, anniversaries, for anything that relates to a couple, look how intricate they are. And I can tell you that these lines, are you ready for this? These lines are 1 millimetre. 1 millimetre. That's amazing, even for me. And then thinking of you, which I absolutely love, that could be for anything. Can you see the difference in size now, look? But even the large ones will work on 6x6 cards. Right, so that is the first 6. And somebody is going to win 3 of these and on YouTube, and somebody is going to win 3 on Facebook. No, I haven't paper pieced any of them. That's how they cut. That's the shadows, Alison. Listen to my throat. I'm going to have no voice by the time I get to Friday. So somebody on YouTube will win 3, and these retail at £21.99 each. So almost 66 quid's worth on YouTube and almost 66 quid's worth on Facebook. That coffee's not going to last me long. So that is the first 6. These are an absolute game changer, honestly. For anybody who makes cards, you are going to use these to death, because there's just so much you can do with them. And then, as is tradition at this time of year, there are 3 new flowers as well. Let me just flick over to YouTube because I feel like I'm neglecting you all. It absolutely does die. Di's just saying it takes card making to a whole new level. And it absolutely does. But and I don't like to say more professional, because there's no such thing as professional. It just makes them look classy and elegant and really, really stylish. Sorry for coughing down your ears. And as is tradition for February, March, every year, we've got 3 new flowers. 3 new flowers, right? I knew you would, Beth. I knew you would. I release a new range of flowers every year. Every February, I release new flowers. This time it's something different again. So we've now got 12 dies per set. You've got the solid and the open in all sizes, in all 6 sizes. And I'm going to flip these round to show you. So this is what I've called my Pretty Petals collection. Yeah. And these are the Darling Blooms. And I'm going to show you, look, on an A5 magnetic sheet. Aren't they just stunning? I'll show you the boards in a second. So that is the Darling Blooms. I'm not giving any of these away though, sorry. This is the Cherished Blooms. And look how intricate they are in the centre. So that is the Cherished Blooms. 12 dies again. Open and closed. 6 complete petals, 6 open petals. And then the last one is the Precious Blooms. And it's the Precious Blooms I'm using tonight. 12 dies. And again, 6 complete, 6 open. They're absolutely stunning. They're absolutely stunning. So that is your 3 new flowers for this year. Well, for this part of this year. I might introduce some other shapes in the same range. Yeah. And of course, I can't do flowers without the foliage to match. So we've got the foliage to match. And following on from the shabby dies, where we had a 3, a 2 and a single, we've got a 3, a 2 and a single again. These are the lovely leaves, and they are 12 dies again. And as you can see, you've got open and complete. Open and complete again. And that's how they look. They're really, really dainty. They're absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So that is your lovely leaves. We haven't finished yet. I've got 4 more die sets to show you. Oh, let me just show you what the flowers look like. So that is the cherished blooms. So that's your cherished blooms. Try and get it all in. That's them just as individual. And that's them put together, look. So that's using white as a base and a different colour on the top. So that's your cherished blooms. This is your precious blooms. And same again, look. Using the two together. And this is your darling blooms. And then that's them together. I mean, the small one's barely is slit, but it's there, look. It's there. Still detail. And that is the foliage. Aren't they just beautiful, look? So that's the doodahs. So we've got, shall I carry on? There are a few things I need to tell you as well when we get to that stage. It is a good job you're sitting down. I'm sorry, everybody. I have held some back as well, remember. Might have to get another job. The flowers are stunning. Wait till you see what you can do with them. I've got some here that I've used just there. You can't see them yet. That I've done in a different way. So I'll show you those in a second. So shall I carry on? I've got 4 more dies to show you. You can be the lookout, Emma. So we've got 2 new texture dies. 2 new texture dies, and I love them so much. So these are the A6 dies. You've got a proper honeycomb, and you've got cascading hearts. So cascading hearts and a proper honeycomb. So these are the 2 new texture dies. You are funny. And I'm going to show you how they look cut out. And these are the actual sizes. So that is the honeycomb, which is a full A6. And look how intricate that is. It's a 1mm. 1mm honeycomb. Well, I know you can't see that, but I know it is. So 1mm. And then you've got the cascading hearts, which I am using tonight. Yeah, so they're your 2 texture dies. And we've got 2 new big dies. So it's a long time since I've done this. So we've now got, I'm releasing these 2 at a time just to give you a chance. So for the first release, it's squares and rectangles. And these are the debossed double stitched squares. What a mouthful. I hope I'm on with Paola. Debossed double stitched squares. And this is the first time, let me get them in real life. And that's the debossed double stitched rectangles. So can you see, look, it's stitched inside and outside. And this is what these dies look like in real life. So now it's a brand new stitch. It's a double stitch. Can you see that? I don't know whether you can see. There you go. So it's a brand new double stitch detailing inside and outside the die, which now means you can use them to create your frames. So what you get, look, is that not just class in a glass? This is from one of my demos. I've just nicked it out of the pike. Aren't they just stunning? I'm trying to get it in focus for you. So this is a brand new finish, and as you would expect from me, you're going to be able to mix and match these with all of my squares and all of my rectangles. So if you have the Elegant Eyelet rectangles or the double debossed rectangles, you are now going to be able to create an inner frame with the stitch, and then another frame with the eyelet, and then an inner frame again with the stitch. So you're going to be able to mix and match these with all of my other big dies, except for the stitch tone, because they're different shapes. Debbie, I think, has just asked me how big the largest square is. 194 by 194, which is... You're going to love these. Which is... Oh, it's not 6. It's 8 by 8. It's just shy of 8 by 8, look. So it's just a touch under 8 by 8. Rose is asking for pensioners' rates. I can't tell you how classy these dies are. And I'm going to be showing you constantly. Oh, thank you, Harry. Right. Oh, so let me get a drink. I'm going to put the... Oh, where are they? Oh, there they are. I'm going to put these here just while I get a drink, because there are a few things I need to tell you before we get on to the demo. Sandy's just said it's a good job the shops are short of food. Oh, you need to get these. I've done a massive big order for the first collection, but I don't know how long they're going to last. Yeah, I can't wait to show you. So let me just get a drink and tell you all the things. Gwen needs a proper drink. So, things I need to tell you before I get started. So, these all launch on Create and Craft this Friday with me. Yeah? So, my shows are... I should have done a little image for it, but I never thought. So, the shows are Friday. I'll put it all over social media so you can see the shows, the show times. Oh, my screen's just gone off. Oh, where are you all? My screen's just gone blank on Facebook. I'm just going to refresh it. There we go. Right, so the shows on Create and Craft are this Friday. You can't get them. They're exclusive to Create and Craft until next Monday. So all of these new products, everything that I've just shown you, won't be available on my website until midnight on Sunday. Yeah, they're exclusive to Create and Craft until midnight on Sunday. Yeah, I've put Monday on there, but I mean midnight on Sunday. So please do wait and get them from me and from Julia and from the other retailers if you can. My screen's gone blank again on Facebook. How strange is that? I'm going to carry on like you're still all there. Oh, you are still there. You're all in shock. Linda's in shock. Oh, bless you. Why does it keep doing that? Anyway, I'm going to carry on. So these are all exclusive to Create and Craft until midnight on Sunday. And then you can get them from me, you can get them from Julia, and you can get them from my other retailers from midnight on Sunday. I can tell you that Julia and myself will be able to offer you the discounts that we normally do. It's just that because it's the birthday event, I wanted to do something as an exclusive for Create and Craft because I've never done it before. And I'm going to be honest with you just to see if it makes any difference. So we will find out. Audrey's just said on YouTube, that'll be the husband's Phill. They've turned me off. That's brilliant. That's fabulous. I love that. So, you can't get these from me, and you can't get them from my Julia or my retailers until midnight on Sunday or Monday morning, depends when you get up. Yeah, but then you will be able to get them. So, hang fire if you can. If not, remember, I have a separate stock. I have a separate stock for TV than I do for the website and for the shop. So all the girls that come to my shop, you can tell me on Wednesday. But other than that, if you're ordering from the website, it will be Sunday night or Monday. Aren't they just beautiful? So let's just put it all in an order for you. So 6 new sentiment edges, but they're not just edges. They're embellishments, they're corners, they're borders. You've got 3 new flowers, completely different shapes, completely different to anything I've done before, with the open and closed petal. Yeah, 5:30 a.m. Sunday morning, get on the website. You've got the new leaves, the new foliage that matches the 3 flowers. You've got the honeycomb, and the honeycomb I think is one of my personal favourites, and I'm using that loads. So you've got the honeycomb and you've got the cascading hearts. And then the last 2 for this live is, you need these. If you can, and I know it's easy for me to say this, but if you can run to these, I can tell you now, these are gonna fly from our website. They always do. Whenever I do new big dies, they fly. So if you can run to them as well, I would get them. And the reason I've put squares and rectangles on is because of this, look. The squares and rectangles will work with your new edges. Yeah. So, let's get a drink and let's get a demo in. Anyway, more importantly, do you like everything? Yeah, that's February's wages gone. I'm going to flip it round to me for a second while I just catch up with you. Let's just get rid of that. You don't need to see that screen. Oh, you don't need me that close in your face, do you? Can run to them, but you can't pay for them, Bev says. Cheeky martini. Do you like everything? That doesn't seem very bright, does it? Oh, that's as bright as it goes. Do you like everything? I absolutely love it. So what I've done this year is I've purposefully split the shows up. So we've got one that focuses on the dies, which is the dies that I've just shown you. I just need to tell you as well, if you are one of the people who orders from Create and Craft, I've split the products up. So not everything is on the same shows. So the flowers, for example, I've only put 1 flower on the dies show. The other 2 are on the other show, just to confuse you. I've tried to split it all up just so it makes it easier for you to see everything. Because you know what it's going to be like when I do the launch of this on the one day special on Friday. It's going to be really busy and I'm going to forget to tell you things. So make sure you check both shows as well, just to make sure you don't miss out on anything. So thank you. I need to employ us all. Bless you. I'm glad you love them, because they're you can get ready on Wednesday soon. It's a lot of work, and the edge dies were really hard work because they're so intricate, because they're so fine. It took a few prototypes before they got them right. And you know me, I'm not selling them you until they're perfect. And I've actually been working on those edge dies for over a year. I started them not last year, the year before. So it's taken that long to get them perfect, but you're going to absolutely love them. So I'm going to flip round now. My throat's as dry as a bone. So I'm going to flip round now and we're going to get on with the demo, because I need to show you how fabulous these new dies are. So let's flick it over, move my camera out of the way. Hi Beverly, not to worry, you've missed the reveal, so you might have to watch again later on. My mat doesn't look straight on that. Or is it my phone? I'm not going to mess with my phone. I'll leave it as it is. So I'm going to take everything off of there and show you what I've done. Does anybody still make A5 cards and 6x6 and everything? It is all quality, Rita, thank you. I've got some juice here somewhere. I think it's the same one I had last week. I'll drink my coffee. Somebody's poured in their engagement ring. Liz says she can't wait to see what's on Wednesday, sneaky peek as well. It's completely different. No dies at all on Wednesday. I've split the shows up and it's a brand new product on Wednesday as well. Something I've never done before. Yeah, I mean, Andrea, that's what it's all about. It is a lot all in one go. I always do, you know, I always have the birthday event at the end of February, beginning of March. And I know it's a lot of money all in one go. So you just get what you can. Yeah, Hope said she loves 6x6, but I've got hooked on 8x8. Well, with these, you're going to be able to do every size. So whether you do 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, 8x8, A5, A6, teeny tiny cards, these are going to work for you. So let's get this show on the road. Yep, another product on Wednesday. You're going to love what's coming on Wednesday. Completely different. The dies are amazing. And what's coming on Wednesday is amazing as well. Yeah, this is Air Force Blue. Sue's asking me. Corolla saying she makes 7x6 and 6x6 most of the time. So you know what, Corolla? These are going to work for your cards. Yeah. I'm not Tracy, no. Tracy's just asking me if I'm going to do my own ink pads. And I'm not. Because do you know what? There's so many ink pads out there. The market is saturated. There's nothing I've seen that's particularly special. Sadly not, David. I'm not allowed to. Can't get them until Sunday night from us. I'm sorry. It was one of the things, because it's a birthday event. I didn't really have much control over that. Yeah, Janice makes all sizes. If you're a card maker, you need these dies. It's as simple as that. So what I've got here is an A5 card blank. So this is just a piece of A4 folded in half. You'll never see me make as many A5 cards as I'm going to do now. Yeah. And what I've done, look, is I've chopped 2.5 centimeters off the front. I've chopped 2.5 centimeters off the front. And that now is giving us somewhere to put this sentiment. Yeah. And I've chosen on your special day, because it's one of the it's actually the longest sentiment. It's the longest sentiment in all of them. So I'm going to show you how easy, it's not particularly fiddly to get these on. I'm going to show you how easy it is to do. And it fits just nicely down there. You can see that the die is longer. Just a bit longer, look. A couple of millimeters longer than the card. And when you pop it on your frame, your shadow, it's even further. Yeah? So, chop 2.5 centimeters off. 2.5 centimeters is the perfect size for the larger dies. Yeah, for the larger ones that are in the sets. I've got a couple of matting layers there, and I'm going to do this bit first. So I'm going to show you how easy this is to do, and I'm just going to bring that in and show you just how clean they cut. I mean, you all know the quality of my dies. My dies are not the cheapest, but I'm telling you now, they are the best quality. And I don't care who hears me. My dies, you'll know this yourself. My dies, the metal of my dies is thicker than the average die. Don't care who hears me. I'm saying it. Yeah, Helen, I didn't say small cards, darling. I said A5. Just to be clear. Just to be clear. Mr. M, yes, Bev. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? I probably did, but I will read all the comments back later on. So I'm going to do my usual trick. I'm squiggling a little bit of glue, look, on my mat. Just because I find this the easiest way. Yeah, they don't do it, Bev. It's a different brand, unfortunately. And I'm going to dip these in just like I normally do. So any of the intricate dies, if you've got spray adhesives, if you've got a spray glue, which I have actually somewhere, that will work. But I like my wet glue. So I'm just rubbing that in just to give it a light coat. Yeah, just to give that a light coat. Now I can't bring this any closer to show you. Yeah, don't panic buy. We've got plenty of stock put by for the website. So I've got a little bit of glue. Hopefully it's not dried yet. Oops. Oh, I've just bent that, poor thing. So this is my big tip for you, look. So I want you to ignore everything on there except for the word special. And if you just line it up with your tweezers, look. If you line up the word special. So I've got my main word is in place, look. And now I can put the rest into position. There is nothing difficult about this at all. Nothing difficult at all. Apart from when you don't get any glue on it, like me at the end. And how about that, look? How easy was that? Oops. How beautiful is that? So the biggest tip I can give you, and I will say this on every single show I've got on CNC, yeah? Focus on one word first. So put one word in position with your tweezers. Yeah? I'm sorry for coughing in your ear. Put one word in with your tweezers, and then you can manipulate all the rest very, very easily. And that is the longest sentiment. And you saw how easy that was for me to do. Right? Aren't they? They're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to clean that up. This is going to be a quick demo. Believe it or believe it not. Because I'm still prepping demos. I have had my dinner though. I've learned that the hard way. Right, so what we're going to do now is create a card with that. I'm just going to be really naughty and... Shall I? That was so naughty. Yeah, Denise is saying over on YouTube, you get a little bit of wiggle time with glue. Yeah, you do, absolutely. Phil, as you've got a white background card, why are you layering the blue onto the white shadow? So it gives it some strength, Di. And when you open the card, yeah, when you open the card, it's dimensional. So at this point, you've got a couple of different choices. I'm getting too ahead of myself. So with the letters that have got the bit that falls below, look, I could literally have that right on the very edge of the cut piece of card and just stick it with those little bits. I'll turn that round and show you. into position. Naughty word. There we go. So I could just secure that just with a little bit of that. And come on, Di, you know me well enough to know that I don't do things in halves. We're going to have a proper dimensional embellishment. So when that stands away from your card, look, you're going to see that beautiful shadow. If you don't, it will be fragile. No, it's not going on the back page. These have been designed, look, to go on the edges, which is what I'm going to do. This is the reason I've done these as a full cutout. So this gives you a full cutout embellishment as opposed to just doing it along the edge, like some of the bordered eyes. So if I did these so that they just cut the edge of the card, you would lose this detail. You would lose that lovely little flourish at the bottom where the letters scroll underneath, yeah? So we're going to put these layers on. So I'm just going to pop this layer straight on. So I'm going to show you a really neat trick now. I hope you're taking notes. So I'm going to pop the Air Force blue on first. And this won't matter if it's a 6x6. Yeah, absolutely, Sue. Vellum would look lovely. Oh, loved it, Di. Loved it. I've learned to do so much. Like here, look. We could snip that. You could snip that and just have special day. Oops. You could snip that and just have special day. You can use the letters and the sentiments from... you could use the sentiments from the essential sentiments and build onto these if you wanted to. So I'm just layering these up. This is just flat layers. But this card is going to look so classy when we've done. So I've just put my matting and layering on like I would do normally. I've got glue on my finger. Let me just get rid of it. Let me just see my Facebook. Oh, Facebook's working again. Yeah, you can absolutely snip these apart. Absolutely snip them apart. And let me just show you this is the With Love small one. So that is the difference in the sizes, look. And this, remember, you could even post this card, people, when I've made it. This is just an A5 card, and it's going to look amazing. So now you've got a couple of different choices. Hi, Susan Kirk. I'd already thought about snipping them apart. Yeah, absolutely. Why are all these things popping up on my screen? From equine shops. Yeah. So you've got a couple of choices now, look. So I've got 3 layers there. I've got the white of my card blank. I've got the blue of my Air Force blue. And I've got the white of my top layer. Now, look, we can go. This is, honestly, these are, yeah, well, relatively, Linda. Relatively flat. This is why these dies are a game changer. So I'm showing you, look. If I go to the edge, so the top of this border, I'm putting to the top of the white. Yeah, so my screen's gone again on. My screen's gone again on Facebook, so hopefully you can still see me. I'm just going to go to YouTube so I can see what you're seeing. Yeah. So the top of my border, I'm putting to the top of that white layer. Or, and if I do that, look, you're seeing the Air Force blue behind it. Can you see? So it looks like we've created a double border, but we haven't, it's one. Or I can drop down, which is what I'll probably do. I'm going to drop down with the flat edge, if I can catch it. And now look at how special that is. So that is now sitting, is buttered up to the white cardstock. Cheryl, are the rectangle dies compatible A5 or DL? No, Cheryl, my rectangles are special rectangles. However, when you're in the shop, ask the girls to show you my proper DL dies. I know what you're thinking, and I'm going to grab one in a minute. So now look, I've buttered that border up to the white layer. It's covered up the blue behind it. And it's just peeking over that white layer. And that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm not putting that on just yet. We've got other bits to do. So Cheryl over on YouTube has just mentioned something really, really, really interesting. And one of the things I was going to do when I was prepping the shows, I was going to put my DL dies on, but I didn't. Let me just grab some of my DL dies, if I can find them. La la la, Slimline DL. So I've just grabbed my DL dies, and I'm just going to show you. This is the largest of my DL dies, look. So this is true DL, 99 by whatever it is, 220. And these borders, look, will go along the edge of my DL dies as well. Look. Game changer, I told you. Absolute game changer for us that make cards. And I'm just going to say it, if you do art journaling or if you do scrapbooking, you're going to be able to use these for that as well, because you can put it along the edge of your pages and everything. Right, so choices, it's all about choices, and I want you to have choices. There's loads you can do with these, but I'm going to show you on my TV shows. I'm not going to show you everything all in one go. So I'm not going to put that on just yet. We're going to start with the Cascading Hearts. Yeah. And I'm going to do the same thing as I usually do, look. This is going to be a really, really simple card for me, but it's going to look fabulous. So remember, all of my texture dies have been designed so that you can tear them and pull bits off. However, I quite like the shape of the Cascading Hearts on its own. So I'm going to keep that as it is. And it's going flat onto my card. Phill Martin, flat card, what's that all about? You might even be able to post this one, everybody. I mean, I won't, but you could when you recreate it. So I've just picked up some of the glue, hopefully enough, and I'm going to pop that straight in the middle. And I'm just going to get a bit of kitchen roll. Just to push that down. I would normally turn it over, as you know. So we've now got that beautiful Cascading Hearts on there. Well, wait till you see the honeycomb. And now I'm going to show you what to do with these flowers. So these are the precious blooms. And personally, I think that these are the best value flowers that I've done ever. I don't ever post a card, Chrissy. You're right. I never post a card. So these are the precious blooms, and that is the complete petal, and that is the same size in the open petal. And I'm going to show you a lovely way of using these. So I'm just rubbing it in that bit of glue that's left. Hopefully there's enough. Because these open petals are fantastic. And then I'll show you the other flowers that I've already got done drying. So we've now made a lovely Wedgwood looking flower. Hey up, Hilda Chuck. Oh, it's nice to see you on at this time of night, Hilda. Are you alright, darling? So what we're going to do now, these look fabulous, whether you use them together, whether you use them as separates. And then, of course, what we've created now is a well. We've created a little well in each of these petals. And you know what I'm going to do with that, don't you? Just clean this glue off before it dries. You know exactly what I'm going to do with that little well on each petal. That wasn't my knees, that is the mat. We're going to fill it full of Diamond Dazzle. These are not quite dry yet, but have a look at them babies. Have a look at them babies. And I'm going to tell you now, if you've got glossy accents, because Alison from our design team has done a couple of samples where she's just put glossy accents in them and it looks fantastic. But you know I'm going to glitter it. You absolutely know I'm glittering this. And I've been really heavy with the glue. So not only have I got the sparkle, I've got a bit of dimension as well. And you can do this with all three of the new flowers. And you can do it with the new foliage as well, the lovely leaves. Oops. And I'm using my glue because it's thicker, as you know. My glue is thicker than the average PVA. So where it's what's the right word? What's the word I'm looking for, Jean? Where it's beveled, because of the amount of glue I've got in there. Let me just show you. I can't tip it up because obviously it'll fall out, but you can see just how much glue I've put in that well. It will stay like that. Oh. Got glue on my tweezers. Aren't they beautiful? And then obviously when the glue dries, it dries clear. So you're going to see the colour of the cardstock underneath. So let's just pop that to one side. I'm going to pop my sentiment on now. So I know that I'm butting this up to the white. So I know I don't need to fiddle about with glue. Let me just tell you, because this was important for me. You haven't got to fiddle about with glue on the back if you're doing what I'm doing. I can just run the glue along that edge of the blue card. And because I've got the same colour on the top, can you see, look, it just looks like an extension. So I'm going to do that. And I am going edge to edge. Oops. So I'm just running the glue along my edge. I'll close the card so you can see what I'm doing. It makes it easier. I'm butting it up to the white card. Need to come down a little bit. That's it. Could that get any easier? I've used too much glue, but hey ho. My screen's gone again on Facebook, everybody, so I'm just going to refresh it. I don't know what's happening with the... And I'm sorry, but you know what? I've made cards for years, but I've never seen anything quite as fabulous as that. Especially because we've got the loopies. It's finished, it's polished, it's not a cheap knockoff. So now look, I'm just going to snip the excess off, and it's just a few millimeters. If I can get my tweet scissors in, I am. Look at that. That just looks so beautiful. Obviously, I'm not decorating the inside tonight. You are funny, Jean. Obviously, I'm not decorating the inside tonight, but can you imagine that stood on somebody's shelf? It would be amazing. Right, so let's crack on with this. I'm not putting any glitter on that because I think that's really rather beautiful. So we're going to pop the flowers on. And you're not going to believe what I'm going to say to you now. Let me just refresh my screen. Why does Facebook keep doing that? Oh, they do, Sarah. I can't tell you how beautiful these are. And I know it's easy for me to say, but as a designer, the intricacy is amazing for a die cut. And we can all remember the days where we used to struggle to get intricate dies, yeah? And because we've got the shadow behind it, can you hear that? That is quite sturdy. It's not going anywhere. Right, so now you've got a couple of options with the flowers. Let me just refresh my screen because I've lost you. I don't know why Facebook keeps doing that. Can you see how? Yeah, of course you can, Tracy. Now, Tracy Noble, can I see what the dies look like from the back? They look polished, darling. They look finished. It's not a cheap skanky. We don't do cheap and skanky. Not yet, Laura. Not until next Monday. Yes, you'll be able to buy them individually or in duos. Patricia said it might be crowded. We'll all be there. You'll all be camping out. I saw, was it Annette? I think I saw Annette saying the hard die you could fussy cut, you could, what do you call it, paper piece, yeah. And this is what I'm going to do. Look, I'm going to pop some in, but the flowers. So let me just give you a little tip. So the flowers, because I've got glue on there, I'm not going to shape them with my ball tool. I'm not going to shape them a lot, actually. I'm just going to shape it like that. I need my pearls. Panic. Panic, everybody. I can't find my pearls. Panic over. I found them. And we're going with the baby blue shimmer. I don't know whether we've got any of these. So I'm going to leave that one off because it's not dry yet. So I'm just... I already do, Julie. Found out your store was actually in Sheffield. Bad news for your bank manager. Yeah, but it's good news for me, Laura. You need to get booked in on a workshop. I do a workshop in the shop every other Wednesday. And you can imagine how much fun we have. Who's just had a Facebook warning? I bet it was Chrissy. So I'm just shaping these back. Look, the glue's not 100% dry yet. I would normally leave them a bit longer. And because we've got the glue under there, the glue is quite flexible. So it's keeping its shape. Pretty flower. All the three shapes are really pretty. Yeah, absolutely, Sarah. Well, you can wait. I'll make you buy mine when they come anyway. So I'm just shaping all these back just with my fingers. I knew it would be you, Chrissy. Facebook's always telling you off. So no ball tools, just with my fingers, just to give them a little bit of shape. I'm not worried about loads of dimension like I would do normally. And I'm going to show you how you can mix and match the sentiments. So we've got on your special day down there, and you all know me well enough to know that I would probably glitter around the outside of that. Yeah, just to give it a bit of a sparkle at the back. You work on Wednesdays. I know I work full time, so I can't make the... Oh, you've looked at the Saturdays. Well, Karen does. My sister does the Saturday ones. Chrissy doesn't even know what she's supposed to have done, but she's in trouble from Facebook. Buy all the dyes and you get a free tomato. Are you going to open any more shops, Phill? No, Tracy. We're sticking to the big place in Sheffield. It's enough for us to manage. We're just so busy all the time. And this is why I closed the Nottingham one. It was just too much. It was just too much for us to manage. Particularly with how busy I am. Right, so I'm just going to pop some pearls in the middle of these. I'm going to be a flower short because of the one that's still wet. So forgive me when it looks a bit odd. So I'm just bending them in the middle with my tweezers. I'm not looking for the shaping tool. It's just a little bit of dimension. Obviously, when you're putting two layers of card together for your flowers, it gives them stability as well. It gives them a bit of strength. So let's get some glue in here. The shimmer pearls, I honestly don't know what we've got left. I know we won't restock the shimmer pearls because there'll be something new later in the year. Oops, I just dropped a little one. Let's see if I can catch that. Isn't that pretty? Oops. Or it was till I knocked its pearl out. Oh, it's here. That's the flower. So I'm just pop the pearls in this. I'm trying to think if there's anything I forgot to tell you. I know, Rose, I know. You should get Gail to bring you up to one of the Wednesday ones, Rose. When she's got time. Bring Sylvia up. They are in stock on the website. So the shimmer pearls are all currently in stock on the website. Isn't that just beautiful? It's like it's been candied. Oh, thank you, Emma. It's because of all the banter we are. Maybe, Michelle. Maybe. The problem with the colour plan colours is we've had most of the ones that I like. And they will do custom colours. I know, Rose, I know. Just tell her she's got no excuse. She can make an effort. And if I have custom colours, I have to have about 10 tonne of it. And 10 tonne of cardstock would fill my shop. Last one. Right. I'll keep them there because you know there's going to be a few random ones. So let's get this card finished. And then we'll do a quick recap. And then we will choose a winner. So whoever wins these new dies will actually get them before they go on telly. How about that? Audrey, that's brilliant. I've just seen what you've said, Audrey, on YouTube. Right, so let's get this card put together. I'll show you how easy peasy it is to do. I'll use the other side of this. Where's my sponge? So the flowers are all going on first. So all I'm doing now is I'm just framing the flower, the heart die. I've not put any of these in yet until I see how much space I've got left. The foliage will be the last thing to tuck in, as you know. So I am a flower short. I wonder if I can get away with... that. I'm gonna put this one on, everybody, but remember the glue's not dried, so the glitters, so you can't see the blue. But you will, when the glue's dried, it will be the same as the other flowers. It's just annoying me that I haven't got a big one for this corner. And I'm positive I did a spare one, but I don't know where I've put it. So I imagine that one is the same as the others. And smaller ones. I think that one of my hairs. Oh, it looks like it. Sue, I missed the start, so we'll catch up with it later. Absolutely love all the new dies. Thank you, Sue. Now, where is where fitting into an envelope? Oh, that'll go in an envelope, won't it? Might have to be a padded one to match my cell. So we're going to cascade up here. And now before I add any more of these flowers, I've got 3 little flowers left. So what I want to do with this is show you how you can turn that into an extra embellishment, yeah? So this is the small with love, and I'm going to snip it at the end, and we're going to create a little embellishment from this. So I'm just going to snip it there, and it's going to get tucked underneath here. So I'm going to snip a bit there as well. Yeah, take a bit more off. Because these are not meant to just be edges. They're meant to be sentiments as well. And you can do both, which is the beauty of these dies. So I'm going to tuck that underneath there, look. So now you've got an extra hidden, somewhat, sentiment. I need to take a bit more off the edge. Bear with me. If you trim it like that, look, it looks quite pretty. That's better. And you know I love these sentiments on glue gel. Look how lovely that looks, just tucked in, look. Like a little tag. Yeah, so now the 3 small flowers I've got left. You know where one of them's going. It's going right next to that edge. Just like that. Nearly done, everybody. I think that's the quick, well, we're not nearly done because I've got to put the hearts in and the leaves yet. And then one random one just there. Right, so moving on to the leaves, I'm going to show you these leaves because I absolutely love them. They're very, very, very dainty. And I think that these are the daintiest leaves I've ever done, look. And I purposefully wanted them to be delicate like this. And as ever, I've left the sleeves. I've left the stalks long so that you can trim them down and tuck them in. So I'm just going to give them a little bend. I'm not glittering any of these leaves. I'm leaving them all as they are. So let's have the trio on first. Oh, so lovely. I love this card. So a little blob of glue gel. I'm going to tuck it underneath. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Fabulous. And then the same up there. No glitter on these. The only place that's got glitter is the flowers. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Just let that peep through. And then we've got a couple of the lacy ones. I can't see what anybody's saying to me. But I will have a look in a minute. You know I'm lost. Lost in transit when I'm doing fiddly jobs like this. Aren't they beautiful, look? I remember you can paper piece these as well if you wanted to. Oops. So I'm going to have the open ones just in the same place, I think. And then this one on the other side. Oh, so lovely. Right, now because we've got, so that's where we're at, look, how easy was that to make? And it looks fabulous. So I've got a couple of these hearts that are left over from the cutting. So I'm going to see where they fit, and I'm just going to put a couple of random ones in. Oops, forgot which one it was now. Shall I raise them? Yeah, well, I'm asking rhetorical questions, obviously. We're nearly done. Sorry if I've just shoved my head in the camera. Well, that's worked out quite nicely. Nearly done. I think it's the quickest demo I've done for ages. And let's just have a tiny one, see where this fits. Teeny tiny one. You can imagine how much fun you'll have with that little heart die. I'm not going to put any more in. The only thing I'm going to do now is a couple of random gems, because you know I have to. And when I say a couple, I mean 8. Although I always ask Di and then decide what I'm doing myself. So let's just have a couple of random little pearls in. Finishing touches. It's why we do what we do, and why our cards are better than what you can buy in the shops by a mile. Oh, I've got the dinky ones there, forgot about them. Last one. Sorry, I need one here as well. And I think we will stop at that, because I think that looks really rather marvellous. So now look, I mean, isn't that just pretty? And it doesn't weigh a ton, which is remarkable. I mean, I know you can't see that, but you imagine that stood on somebody's fireplace. There's just so much you can do with these new sentiment dies. So obviously we've used a large one on your special day, and then we've actually made a little sentiment banner, little sentiment label, tag, whatever, with love, and it just looks so classy. And there we go. So quickest demo I've ever done in my life, I think. Maybe not, but and yeah, thanks, Di. I can't wait to see what everybody does with these. You can even wrap these round. Let me see if I can find one. Just bear with me a second. I did have one cut out, a spare one. Oops, I've just squashed it. So this is obviously just this is not cut out with this is, no, let's start again, Phil. This is just the lacy one. I haven't got the shadow behind it. This is just a spare one. But you know, if you're doing place settings and crackers and stuff like that, if it goes round a cracker, you're going to be able to shape them round, well, round anything really. Have I got anything wide enough for that? Let me show you, look. Because they're flexible. Because it's a circle. Look. Isn't that clever? And, just using this one because it's a spare, I could snip there, snip there, snip there, snip there, and I've made a completely new sentiment. It's just so much you can do with them, and I love dies like that. I love when you can create more than what you think, which is why I call them sentiment edges rather than borders, because they're not just borders. Isn't that pretty? Pretty is what you would expect from me. Right, let's get a drink. We'll do a quick recap. I don't think my Facebook's working again. Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. Which is bizarre because it wasn't earlier. Add them to your Christmas candles, Phil. Yeah, what a cracking idea, Helen. You know, when I get all that candle stuff out that I bought for Christmas that I haven't even looked at yet. That I've not even looked at yet. Right, so I'll just do a very, very quick recap for the people that joined us later. I won't go through all the boards and everything, but you'll if you watch from the beginning, you'll get to see what everything looks like in real life. So 14 new die sets, and in a few minutes we're going to choose the winner. So somebody from Facebook will win 3, and somebody from YouTube will win the other 3. Yeah, I don't know which 3 they'll be, but it'll be whatever the girls pick for you. So the sentiment edges, and I've called them sentiment edges rather than borders because they are not just borders. They're designed to go along the edge of your card, the top of your card, the bottom of your card, create sentiments from them, as we've just done here. And the same as I've done with the With Love there. It just looks really, really beautiful. And Facebook's gone off again. So you've got here, these are the first 6. This is part 1. There will be a part 2, and it will probably be in either the end of March or April when I do part 2. So you've got On Your Special Day, and both of them come with an 8-inch one and a 6-inch one, and both of them will fit any size card. So 5x5, 6x6, all the way up to 8x8. So you've got On Your Special Day to both of you, which I absolutely love. I always struggle to find stuff that says to both of you, so I purposefully try and include it now. Thinking of You, which is another useful one to have, because it could be for anything. It could be bereavement or anything like that. I hope you've got 2 hours program scheduled for Friday. I know. I haven't, sadly, Linda. Then you've got With Love, which you know you're going to use constantly. Remember, all of these are my elegance script. Oh, I'm a bit mad with myself. I thought I'd included that. Oh, I'm mad with myself because normally I put a little sticker or a little label on the packaging that tells you that they coordinate. but I haven't. So elegant script. Then you've got the birthday wishes, which obviously you know you're going to use a lot. Yeah. And then you've got best wishes. So these are the first 6 in the Sentiment Edges collection. Yeah. We also then have 3 new flower shapes. I'm going to move the boards. Move the boards, Phil. We have the Precious Blooms. We have the Darling Blooms. And we have the Cherished Blooms. All with open and complete petals. Yeah, so you've got 12 dies in each. Obviously, they come on the magnetic sheet. I don't need to tell you that anymore. Well, I've actually, Chrissy, I've got With Deepest Sympathy coming in set 2. Yeah. So, Cherished Blooms. And then, of course, we've got the foliage to go with it, which is the lovely leaves. Which is what you've just seen me using. We've then got the 2 new texture dies. And you know I love my texture dies. I think this is 12 or 14 that we've got now. Yeah. So you've got Cascading Hearts and Honeycomb. And then you've got the brand new must-haves for your matting and layering. The debossed double stitch squares and rectangles. And these are the ones that have a brand new design on the edge. So I've never done that double stitch before. And I've never done them on the inside and outside of the cut line. So you can now create double-edged frames, look. Just like that white one. Where you get the stitching detail. Oh, something I forgot to tell you. Which is really important. Because not everybody does this, everybody. But I do. So if I show you my corners, look, can you see they are symmetrical all the way down to the smallest one. So you've got a proper, the design is completely correct all the way down, even on the rectangles. Can you see? Yeah, not everybody thinks about that. And there you go. So Facebook has decided to freeze on me again. So apologies, everybody. Let's see now. Let's draw the winners. And we'll do them as we usually do. So before I forget. So whoever wins this on YouTube. Remember, you need to send me an inbox message on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page. Just telling me what you've won. Well, just tell me that you've won tonight's giveaway and your name and address, just so we know where to send it to. So let me get a drink. I'm dead excited for Friday. Remember they're exclusive to everything you've just seen is exclusive to Create and Craft until midnight on Sunday. So you can't get it from me or Julia or from any of our retailers until midnight on Sunday. Yeah. So please remember, we do have separate stock. So don't panic buy and order it from TV if you don't normally. Wait for us to go live with it. Just saying. Just saying. So here we go. Let's do YouTube first. So we'll choose a winner from all the comments on YouTube first. Just bear with me, it's frozen again. What is going on with this? Does my head in. Bear with me. Good luck, everybody. So much for finishing earlier. It's still 20 to 9 anyway. Oh, hang on. It's frozen, everybody. Just bear with me. I'm glad you like them. Do you like all the new stuff? It's hard work preparing for a birthday event because there's such a lot. And I always try and make sure it's stuff that I know you're going to use all the time rather than just fobbing you off with fillers. These are not fillers, it is Alison. Come on, computer. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. It's because I'm giving something away. You don't want me to give anything away. Thanks, Hilda. Anyway, let's try again. I'm just going to refresh the page on my YouTube. Oh, here we go. We're back. So I'm back on YouTube. So good luck, everybody. I'm going to go right to the top of the comments because there's loads. And I'm going to scroll. Oh, I am going to scroll when it lets me. I don't know whether it's my computer that's going slow or whether it's YouTube. Bear with me, everybody. It's just not letting me do it. Oh, I'm back on. Right, so I'm back on YouTube. So I'm scrolling through. Oh, thank you for staying as well, for all these lovely comments. So the first winner on YouTube is, well, the only winner on YouTube is I'm just going to make sure you Nope, you're fine. Oh, I forgot to tell you, everybody. Sorry, I'm digressing. The winner on YouTube from all the lovely comments is Audrey Swan. So congratulations, Audrey Swan. It's stopped on your name. So if you can please send me an inbox message on the Sentimentally Yours page with your name and address, and you have won 3 of the new dies. I don't know which 3 it'll be, but you will win 3. Nearly 66 quiz worth, so congratulations. Before I forget, everybody, before you all disappear from YouTube, remember the golden tickets. Remember, I've told you about my golden tickets before. The golden tickets are from, if you order from our website, when I do a new release. So obviously, you're not going to be able to order these until Monday. So the golden ticket will run subsequently from orders from midnight on Sunday until Tuesday morning. So midnight on Sunday until Tuesday morning. So just so you know, and then somebody will get a golden ticket in the parcel with a voucher for 25 quid. 2 people actually. Right, over to Facebook, everybody. I'm just refreshing the screen again because my screen's blank. My screen is blank. Right, here we go. I'm back. So good luck, everybody on Facebook. You are funny. Right, oh crikey, there's 1,200 comments. Let me get to the top. Let me get all the way to the top and scroll up and down. Oh my word. Hang on, I'm scrolling, everybody. Scroll. View previous comments all the way up to the top. So the winner on YouTube, not on YouTube, on Facebook is oh, Rose Cole. Rose, it's stopped on your name, darling. Oh. So Rose, well done. Oh, that's lovely. So Rose, you're the other winner from Facebook. So you have won 3 new dies. So before you all disappear, remember, you can't get these till Sunday night at midnight from our website and from Julia and from the retailers. Join me on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, if my voice is back, to reveal a brand new product. Very exciting, and I think you're going to love it. So I will see you on Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. right here on Sentimentally Yours Facebook page and on my YouTube channel. So let me just give you a couple of reminders. No, I'm taking that off because it's the wrong words I'm saying. If you haven't already, please follow my Sentimentally Yours Facebook page. I would very much appreciate it. And if you have already, or if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that is what my YouTube channel is called. So just go on YouTube and search for Crafting with Phill Martin and Sentimentally Yours. I'm building up my channel lovely, and there's going to be more and more things that are just on YouTube. So it's definitely worth getting on there and subscribing if you haven't already. Remember, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to YouTube. And if you haven't yet already, you can ask to join my lovely little Facebook group, and it's the same name. So just search on Facebook for Crafting with Phill Martin and Sentimentally Yours and ask to join the group. And we've got some fabulous crafters in there. Everybody's absolutely lovely, and we have a good time as well. So thank you, everybody. I shall see you now on Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock for the next reveal. So the next YouTube live is this Wednesday at 7 p.m. for another sneaky peek of a brand new product. So I'm glad you like everything. I'll just pop the card on there so you can see. Oops. So you can see what we've done, look. That is what we've made tonight. So I hope you love everything as much as I do. Oops. I will look back through your questions when I've got a fresh coffee and I've got my voice back. So don't panic, I will answer you as soon as I can. And that's what we've made tonight. Isn't that just stunning? On your special day. Could be absolutely anything. So thank you, everybody. I'm now going to go and get myself a lovely hot coffee. And I shall see you on Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Well done, winners as well. There'll be new winners on Wednesday night as well, don't forget. See you on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.